Well, that was certainly different, I'm not gonna lie. So, leading up to this, I was arming and ahhing. I'm not gonna lie, I brought tickets to Pretty Woman and I was like, look, I don't like the movie, okay? It's not a movie that I would want to sit through again, but I did rewatch it prior to seeing the musical. Before I saw the stage adaptation, I had heard the Broadway musical adaptation soundtrack of Pretty Woman, and I went, what the fuck is this? And that's the politest way I can put it, because the musical and the movie do not go hand in hand. Apparently Gary Marshall had always dreamt of turning Pretty Woman into a musical, but I sit here going, this is one of those times where we didn't need a musical. I mean that because of the information that I did. I googled a lot of things about this musical and I was like, what is it? According to the Broadway soundtrack, it is a story of a woman who's being financially abused by her friend and just happens to fall in love with a rich man. Now, the Pretty Woman movie from 1999 was a story about classism, a story of a woman who was trying to find some sort of sense of, I guess, groundness, who just happens to fall in love with a rich man and opens his eyes up to reality of the world that's way in front of him. Watching this, it's not the greatest. It has enjoyable moments, but I think that's purely because it steers away from the storyline. When it hits the key moments of Pretty Woman, it's very dry. I felt as if I would rather watch paint dry than the scenes of Edward and Vivian. Now, the whole point of the 1990 film is that Edward and Vivian drive the point. They drive the point that classism can mix. They drive the point home that these two people who are part of two different worlds can completely be together. But watching the stage adaptation, not even the stunt casting could save this. Samantha Jade and Ben Hall play Edward and Vivian, but honestly, it was very flat and dry. And they could not save their scenes. I was like, I would rather watch almost anything else besides this interpretation of Edward and Vivian. Now, with Tim O'Malley, who is famous for being Tim O'Matic, that everyone knew him as, he shines. He's the scene stealer. He plays Happy Man, who really has bare minimum in the movie, but Happy Man has a lot of scenes in this movie, in this adaptation. He also plays Mr. Thompson, who was originally played by Hector Hernandez. He also plays a conductor and various other roles throughout this story. Tim O'Malley steals the stage performance. I would gladly sit through anything he sits through again. Mind you, this was the first time I had ever seen Tim O'Malley on stage, so I would want to see him in a stage play. He's very good at it. The actor who plays Julio, who was brought to the film as the guy who kind of like thirsts over Vivian, you know, the guy who hits the bells in the elevator. Well, Julio in this is the comedic relief. For some reason, and I don't know why, but I kept comparing him to Esteban from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. And I sat there going, did this guy like study the Esteban actor? Because in my head, you two are the same. Like, did you come from the same tree? Because that's all I can see between you. So I really thought that actor and Tim O'Malley did a fantastic job. Kit DeLuca, in the movie, she is written as a drug addict. She is written as the stereotypical prostitute. In this, she's pretty much financially abuses her friend. She goes, well, you've got a rich boyfriend, we've got his credit card, let's go have some fun. And it kind of rubs me the wrong way, because the whole point of Kit was that there was a difference between what Vivian wanted and what Kit has. Even the way that Vivian is portrayed in this, I don't know why, but the first song that we're introduced to as Vivian, I was like, this is Taylor Swift. But like, Taylor Swift in Valentine's Day, Taylor Swift in Amsterdam, the movie from recent years. So I could not see Vivian, who was distinctly written as a prostitute who struggled to find her own identity. I don't want to say that Pretty Woman is bad, because it's not. It's just, it could have been better. It could have been a lot more. And I'm kind of disappointed, but also it tries. It really tries.